Alright people, you already know it's chaos. 4-game win streak, over 7,000 BC. We're looking for 5 in a row. Big dog, little cat, he's coming to the Pelicans, hey?
La tuerca dorada sigue girando mientras doy gracias al mundo por dejarme respirarlo. Un nuevo día me recibe brillando. Camino como si Benigni estuviera rodando, como si tuviera la atención de todo el campo. Es mi última jugada. Polo arriba. Es mi última jugada.
Seriously, yeah, I'm so tired of beating them, bro. Pick a real team. I'm so tired of beating them up. Pick a real team, bro. Fuck it, let's do it random. Whatever team you land on the count of 3, that's what team you are. Come on, fuck it, have some fun on the count of 3. Come on, ready? Join the challenge on the count of 3, and then that's what team you land on. Come on, hold the button down, and on the count of 3, ready? Come on, be a G on the count of 3. You're on YouTube right now, and everyone's watching. So do it up, random, on the count of 3. Come on, let's do it on the count of 3, bro. Alright, well, you're coming to the Pelicanville. Let's go.
It's NBA basketball on 2K Sports. We're glad you can join us on this exciting Friday night matchup. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting 5 for both teams. One of the guys we'll be watching out for today, the developing DeMarcus Cousins.
And I just really admire his demeanor and consistency offensively. He's got tremendous composure and decision-making ability. He makes his teammates better.
Coming in off the road, the Pelicans are back in New Orleans for this one. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Grizzlies. That one was played in Memphis. That was their second loss in 2 games. Now they've got a chance to turn the tide and get back on course.
Yeah, it's just hard to make up when you have an inability to make free throws consistently, and that's why they ended up losing.
Yes, sir.
What's that?
Some doubt started to creep in when they kept missing those foul shots. And you could see them start to shy away from wanting to even go to the line.
Here's Davis. No good on the triple. For the New Orleans Pelicans, their last game a loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
Now here's Conley. Some good scoring numbers for him right now, averaging 17 points a game. And he gets the bucket.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to DM up.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Evans kicks to Parsons. Inside to Gasol. Good.
You know, his ability is matched only by his energy, guys. I mean, he's usually in the middle of everything for his team.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
And, you know, it took them a while to get going, but they finally connected now on their fourth shot of the game.
Evans, right side. Outside for Martin. Memphis the rebound. Feeds it to Conley. It's Martin on the wing. That doesn't go either for Martin. For New Orleans, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Cousins. Here's Davis. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Davis has got his first basket of the night. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hi, guys. I caught up with Coach Alvin Gentry. They're facing a team that they've yet to beat this season. 2 losses. And I asked him what they needed to do to turn it around. He said, quote, at the end of the day, it comes down to putting points on the board. And we've got to find a way to be effective despite their shot blocking. Even if we shoot a few more jumpers, if we can crash the boards, we'll create some good opportunities. Guys, they need to break through and grab a win here today.
All right, Doris, thank you. Taking on a defense like the one they're facing today has certainly got their attention.
You know, you have to watch film on them for a few minutes to see how sturdy they are defensively.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, no surprise they spent the bulk of their preparations getting their offensive game plan in place and ready to roll.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Davis is checked in. Both free throws good from Parsons.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
The drive by Cousins and out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at New Orleans. Grizzlies have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Conley kicks to Evans. And stolen by Cousins. Stolen by Conley.
Yeah, how about a backdoor?
Ahead. They get a hand on it. Crawford with the steal. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball.
How about the quick hands on the steal and the quick feet on the break?
Yeah, careless, silly mistake there, though. I mean, coughing the ball up and then not being quick enough to get back on defense.
I love people that get excited and count the chickens before they
Just
hatch.
over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Out to Conley. Gasol passes to Conley. And Gasol, here we go. That's good.
Suck a dick.
Defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Now, this is why the breakaway rim was invented, for plays just like that.
Well, he almost brought the whole thing down, Clark, by hanging on that long.
Yeah, he did.
I tell you what, the great dunk, and this is even a better game we got going on right now.
Now here's Rondo. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Davis. He's guarded by Davis. That is good.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Conley with it. Guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. No good from Gasol.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
And the shot is good.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. It's really hard not to appreciate all the assists.
Down low that time, and he got the 2-second call. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Davis. He's guarded by Davis. And the shot is good.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the inside. Make them beat you from deep.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Exactly.
They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
Yeah, it was a major factor in the ball game. I mean, the more turnovers they caused, the more shaky those guys got with the ball.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. The pass to Daniels. Rondo with the steal. And there's the feed to Cousins. He lobs it up. And it's slammed in by Davis. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half. Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. And he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Here's New Orleans. They're on a 19-6 run. Cousins. Crawford outside. Back to Cousins. Crawford outside. And they will call over the back on the play.
And that's an aggressive play to try to get the rebound. Just a little too aggressive.
And unnecessary. That's over the top. That's doing too much, Greg. He wasn't in good position there, and he was never going to get the ball. He just wasted a foul. Well, the free throw line is really hurting.
Yeah, it's been a rough start there, and they could use those points, no doubt about it.
He got a little room at the rim and laid it in. Great play.
Here's Holiday following the score by Memphis. Back to Crawford. They get it back. The drive by Cousins.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Ennis dishes to Davis. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Crawford. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play
Look.
Great on the ball defense.
Let's tell him he's on YouTube. You on YouTube, whatever. You know what I meant to say.
As was displayed right there.
23 seconds left in the first quarter. Harrison passes to Davis. Here's Harrison. He's guarded by Davis. Here's Daniels.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. Not one second chance bucket for the opposition. They're boxing out on every shot.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Yep. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive, guys, on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
Reggie Jackson out there with Alexis Ajinci. Then there's Monty Eunice. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Cousins in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it.
And we'd be remiss if we didn't also mention his supreme shot blocking, and he doesn't do it softly. He comes up with emphatic denials.
At the line for 2.
Yeah, like the one that we just showed.
And both free throws good for Davis. The Grizzlies trail by 8. Parsons on the wing. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Parsons got 6 points.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Cousins. 3rd in rebounding, 7th in scoring, and he's also ranked in the top 10 in blocks per game. No trespassing when he's in the lane.
Tell you what, man, he has an instinct for how the shot's going to come off that rim. He goes after it. That's why he's one of the best rebounders in the game. They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside.
Martin kicks to Gasol. It's stolen by Davis. And now the Pelicans on the break. That doesn't go either for Davis. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it.
He's got almost as much as their whole team, bro. You're trash.
And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Big bodies and soft hands. Well, that's what these guys possess. Top assisting centers and power forwards this year. The 4th spot held by Brandon Wright.
And these are some of the most complete players in our league. I mean, they're not just traditional score and rebound big men. They can beat you with their passing as well.
And their teammates know to always keep moving on the perimeter because the ball will be coming back out to you if you work yourself free. You're looking at some of the masters of the kick-out pass right there.
Memphis shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. And both free throws good for Martin. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. Holiday dishes to Davis. Knocked loose. Holiday, the pass to Davis. Back to Holiday. He feeds it to Davis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Here's Evans. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. There's the dish to Parsons. Gasol. He's guarded by Cousins. Gasol's shot is good.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Rondo kicks to Davis. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Boy, you gotta love picture-perfect alley-oop.
A little surprised, though, Clark. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
Counts for 2.
Yeah, it does. Almost makes it a little more special, though, when you can have a little bit of grace as opposed to just the full Monty with the power. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And Holiday kicks to Crawford. Back to Holiday. A three-pointer off the mark.
Blocking foul,
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Kicks it to Conley. Parsons outside. It's Martin on the wing. Outside Gasol. And they double up Gasol. Here's Martin. Oh, shot misses. Davis with some nice D. Passes to Cousins. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. And it's a 9-point Pelican lead.
You know, what an advantage he brings to this offense, guys. I mean, being able to drain the 3-ball, that really can spread a defense. And extend the defense as well.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Right, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And Davis puts it in.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And Parsons kicks to Martin. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And McLemore, he's checked in for Troy Daniels.
Taking out the...
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
You know, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you've played and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you make some adjustments.
They're going small anyway.
Grizzlies making a switch here.
And, a chance here to see where the Pelicans sit in the NBA statistically. Second in assists, second in field goal percentage. And they also show up as a team in the top 5 in scoring. Boy, this team is balanced and versatile offensively.
And let's go back to their assists for a second. When you're sharing the ball like they have, I think it really builds chemistry and trust. This is a group that really plays for each other.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
The Grizzlies have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
New Orleans making a switch here. Pondexter's checked in. Holiday inside the line. Money from the wing. The Grizzlies trail by 9. And Gasol, here we go. There's Conley. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Conley's got his second bucket of the night. Rondo kicks to Hill. Holiday left side. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month. Pelicans, number 1.
Kevin, as a team, they've been getting great results offensively. I mean, they seem to always get the ball to the right guy at the right time in the right position.
3 on the clock. Crawford. And it's New Orleans scoring again. The Grizzlies have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. That's good.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
And the rejection by Evans. Conley against Rondo. Here's Gasol. And another basket for Memphis.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist. Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket. Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1. You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. 16 feet away. That's short off the rim.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open. Outside Hill.
D2 from Crawford.
Got it.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And to me, guys, it looks pretty clear-cut on the instant replay. I mean, the ball was out of his hands in time. I think they'll confirm this one pretty quickly.
Well, I can't see how they'd come to any other conclusion. I mean, we have a good look at it on the replay. The clock's still ticking when they left.
And that does it for the first half of play. Pelicans ahead, up by 6. I'm New Orleans, back in a moment. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half.
And what a tremendous game for Davis. He's got 21 points and 2 blocks. He is in complete control of this game.
Clark, you're on the money with that one. It's all going his way.
all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Memphis, they've got Brandon Wright. Martin is out there with Carter, and it's Parsons in at the 3. And that's Evans penetrating. Misses off the left iron.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. And offensively, you'll find him often lurking on those corners. Always a high percentage shot among three-pointers, and especially for him.
Evans with the steal. It's stolen by Davis. And he uses the glass on the layup. Davis has got 23 points.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage of it.
Taken away by Holiday. Here's Crawford. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
The Grizzlies trail by 10. Conley with it, guarded now by DeMarcus Cousins. It's stolen by Davis. By himself. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure. Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one. For Crawford, 15 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
You know what? The number is not huge, but he has been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
The Grizzlies trail by 14. Outside Conley. To halt the run. They get the rebound. The Pelicans have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Rondo dishes to Davis. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And this, now a list of guys who can shoot it as well as they can pass it. The point guards with the highest shooting percentage in the NBA. You take a look at Holiday.
That's the last
so
time
solid
out
around the
scored.
basket, currently 3rd in the league.
As a point guard, you want to create the best possible shot every trip down the floor. And given the way these guys have shot the ball, it's not a bad idea every now and then for them to go it alone.
Well, they're not going to do that, though. I mean, even as deadly as they are from the field, they're always looking to set up their teammates first.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated. And a quick look at the numbers for Davis. 3rd in block, 5th in scoring. And he's in the top 10 in field goal percentage, really able to power his way to the bucket and finish through contact.
And I like the fact that he's committed to dominating in that category as a shot blocker. His awareness and hustle really off the charts. And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run. And, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. Clearly, you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. Right now, they're on the wrong side of
Try to be friendly, but you don't want to be
Now a
friendly.
timeout called by Memphis.
They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about.
Fucking 29 points, bro. 29.
Right now. They need to tighten it up.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Memphis.
Dennis Schroeder. Oh, yeah.
The Grizzlies trail by 18. He dishes it to Conley. It's stolen by Rondo. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball.
Yeah.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
And it's Conley penetrating. On its way from Parsons for 2.
Well, they're not shooting it as well as they had hoped to this half. I'd really like to see them try to work it around more and find the open man. I mean, that's one way to get going offensively. Make the extra pass and find the open man.
Here's Gasol. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. Gasol's got 18 points. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Conley with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Parsons attacking. Gasol. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
Rondo kicks to Hill. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got 9 assists now tonight. It's Vince Carter on the wing. Parsons outside. Parsons missing again. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
That's a big
And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up.
And what a game for Gasol. He has 20 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Hill sets the screen for Rondo. It's back to Hill. Can't get it to go.
Serious?
And it's Memphis the other way. Evans kicks to Parsons. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Parsons got 10.
Whether by design or accident, that was a very high-quality shot they created.
Poke loose. Stolen by Conley. He kicks it to Parsons. And that one's good. Parsons got 6 points in the quarter.
Oh, how about the floater there? Nice drop.
And the basket by Hill.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Evans passes to Gasol. Davis. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Gasol's got 3 assists in the game. Crawford outside. Holiday is guarded by Davis. Hill a screen on Gasol. Davis with the block. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's Gasol penetrating. 11 feet away.
Boy, it's been a tough go in terms of fouls for him. And my goodness, he can't stay out of the way of foul.
That free throw missing. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Martin's checked in. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bring it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
Outside Holiday. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Martin. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pelicans?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Holiday attacking. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Here's Davis. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
At the line for two.
The first free throw is good. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Wright's checked in for Wright. James Ennis comes in for Ennis. Evans, he's checked in. And it's Carter in for Harrison. The Grizzlies trail by 15. It's Gasol with the drive. And good on the basket. Book it. Gasol's got 24 points.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
And Vince Carter picks up the foul. That's his first foul. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And Holiday kicks to Rondo. Dishes to Cousins. And the shot is good.
He hasn't really done much on the offensive end, but he's worked within the team concept to help them get the lead. He's done some other things other than scoring to help his team get the lead here.
Rondo kicks to Davis. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Conley for three. But they'll get another chance. Inside to Gasol. Stolen by Holiday. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Cousins with the ball. Here's Davis. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up two.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Really left alone that time. 8 points for Vince Carter.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list. Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
I'm up. A call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way things were set up at that particular time. And in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
It's Gasol missing. Pelicans leading by 16. Throws it up high. Grizzlies with the rebound. Evans has got his fourth rebound in this one. Parsons attacking. Open shot, Gasol. Gasol with another miss. Crawford dishes to Holiday. Here's Cousins. Outside Rondo. Pass to Davis. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Gasol passes to Martin. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. And that'll be his third foul so far. So it's the Grizzlies now. And finished off by Gasol.
And guys, he saw his chance to earn a little camera time there and took it.
Rocking the rim with some major force.
Lazy defense there, though, fellas. Somebody's got to be willing to put their body on the line and try to impede his path there.
How about the sharp steal?
That's in the back.
It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams.
That's a 5-game win streak, bro, and you're on
a
your
springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
first upload. Just passes it to you, bro.
And McLemore, he's checked in for James Ennis. The Grizzlies trail by 16, and an intentional foul right there. That's tipped and stolen by Cousins. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. There's the lob to the hoop, and it's Davis with the jam.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
The pass might have been pretty, but the finish, I thought, caught angry.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute it. And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay. They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too. It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that ball.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
And McLemore kicks to Conley. Memphis moving that ball around. Outside, Martin. Rondo with the steal. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're ahead by 17. 1:32 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Cousins. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Davis throws it down.
And I'd say that's it, guys. They're not coming back in this one.
Nope, no chance. Not
41
done.
done.
That chance has long since passed with them getting back into this one. Forget about it.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. They trail by 19. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. James Ennis will check in for Memphis. Evans dishes to Gasol. It's Davis with the drop. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Here's Evans. Inside to Gasol. The basket good off the assist from Evans. Gasol's got 12 points here in the second half. Pelicans leading by 17. Rondo kicks to Holiday. And Eunice picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
It's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right on top of the other.
Time to just slow it down, make the simple play, and get a good shot.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They lead by 17. 1:09 left to play in the final quarter. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
You know, that's not at all what they had in mind there. I mean, just too many unforced turnovers.
For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Evans passes to Martin. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
I would have laughed if it was
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Alexis Aginci. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for the Pelicans. 54 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And they double up Cousins. Outside Holiday. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And the Pelicans lead by 17.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
Here's Crawford.
Yeah,
and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
Back to Martin. Guarded by Crawford. Martin dishes to Evans. Oh, good with the triple. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, gotta love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. That's the thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Holiday with the three, and another three for New Orleans.
Playing smart offensively in the first half, no doubt about it.
Yeah, the numbers support it. I mean, they're shooting the much better percentage from the field so far.
So we see the Pelicans taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on it. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we present the Jordan Player of the Game.
AD. Plus 40 points. Killing it. Domination. Crazy shots. That was a D block. Another block. Two bigs that can run the floor. That's unheard of. Unprecedented. Ridiculous. Twin Towers Part 2. Crazy. Even though he missed 3 threes. Look at Boogie. Almost triple-double. Crazy stat. Look at that.